steps up.
Okay.
Well, not 2, but you know what I mean. I
Yep.
saunter up. Alright. And then I go, wait a fucking second. And I back up again.
How much
shoot the
blood is
ground
on the floor
right
at this
there.
point?
You shoot the ground right there?
Yeah.
All right. Roll
Oh.
to hit.
13.
Yes, you hit.
Shoot the ground.
1.
You see it strike the floor. It bounces up a little bit and strikes the door and showers a little bit of both. But you don't notice anything happen.
I gotta go put my hand on the fucking door.
Okay.
Nah.
As you reach that last stone, you hear a little...
I go, oh shit.
As your hand is on the door, you try to leap forward. I need another dexterity saving throw.
Oh man.
Come on, baby.
11.
Alright.
So the 11.
Plus 5.
Plus 4.
Yeah, 15.
15? You're able to kick the doors open as you start to stumble through. As you do, you hear the ignition on both sides of you.
Oh my god.
The doors collapse.
As the doors collapse. From your pending doom, the doors collapse around you as you kick through them. Yeah, sure, why not?
Corn. Oh.
As giant spouts of flame erupt around you. You did your best to move, but your back gets singed as you're jumping through the doorway.
Oh, dang.
I'll let you know, by the way, you were successful, so you're only taking half damage on this.
He didn't pick up the mug, okay?
Pick up the mug.
That's a lot of rolls.
As you take 7 damage.
Alright.
That's not terrible.
I get
Super
burnt.
lame for rolling 40-10s.
Wow.
I get burnt.
How are the cards, boys? My dragon.
It's on my back.
Yeah, it singed your back, basically, as you went
Stop,
through
drop,
it.
and roll.
As you kick the doors open, one of them collapses down. You push your way through, and as the door spins open, you suddenly realize you knocked yourself right against what feels like a very solid surface. You feel this little halfling burning, charred up, on your leg as he rolls out that door.
I knew it.
I quickly hold the door open and try to catch him in the other hand just as he's apparently falling.
I go, ah.
So if you want to kind of put him back on that side.
Medic!
Oh no. It's everything. Oh, that's the thing.
Snap.
It's all of it. It all
I
hurts.
cast 2nd level Cure Wounds on him.
Oh.
Is that what it is? Yeah, Cure Wounds.
Does that bring my teeth back?
I don't know, does it?
As I'm hold.
Wait, yeah, cast it.
Yeah, heal first.
7 and 7 is 14, plus 5 is 19.
Nice. Solid heal.
Very good.
As I'm like holding him, like holding the door, I'm looking at him. I'm looking up where he came. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do I see as I look through the door where he came from?
Nothing but darkness.
Oh.
You finally know what Gerbo saw. The darkness.
As he slow fell to his maybe death.
Holy shit, guys.
What happened?
Yeah, what?
Pain.
Where's your teeth?
Pain.
Hey, boss.
Oh, God. Alright, JJ, you're up.
What? Yeah.
But we can't. So he came through that door.
Yeah.
The door is still open,
Yes, I'm holding it open.
and we can see in there, but there's just darkness.
Should we be walking?
I light another torch,
Okay.
and I kind of hold it through the door, and I see what?
As you hold the torch to the door,
Yeah.
you just kind of see what looks like the torch extinguish. As you pull it back out of the door, you see it's still lit.
Ooh.
Well,
I say to Dane, do you trust me? I grab him by the back of the shirt collar, like poke his head through, holding him.
I definitely don't want that to happen.
All right, contesting strength checks.
Oh man.
I'm still holding him.
21.
Jesus. I only have 5, so that's only 13.
So you just feel this like little tug on the back of your shirt as you just like brace your arms against the doorway and stop this.
And I'd be like,
happening.
"Whoa, dude! Whoa! What are you doing?"
Lucky fucking rolls. Stick your head through. What's the worst that could happen?
No,
Just stick your fucking head.
no, you do that.
Okay. I like pull him out of the way. I'll stick my own fucking head through.
As you stick your head through, you guys look over and it seems like his head just kind of disappears into darkness. It's not like sudden, like there's some like weird black hole, but it just kind of like slowly disappears as it goes in. As you poke your head through, a doorway, and you can see this long hallway. As you're going back and forth, roll me a perception check.
Stupid.
Yeah, not like we're playing right now.
No, nothing like that. Oh, 20!
As you look over, you can you see this weird amount of blood splattered all throughout this region. You look down about halfway through, you notice 3 teeth lining the floors. You look up and like half the walls are collapsed in. You see a saw blade in the far distance. You can see a closed door all the way at the other end.
That's crazy. I'll pull my head back. Like, I think I saw what you went through.
And I go, ah.
So we just have to. I don't understand then.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Do we all have to pass this test and survive?
I'll pick up Snot's head and stick his head through the door.
And I go, ah. Ah.
Are you contesting against this or no? You're too beaten up?
Yeah, I'm pretty passive.
So as your legs just like drag across the floors as halfway into the darkness, you just like poke through like one eye barely open, and you can make out at least one of your teeth on the floor.
And I go,
I'll pull him back. What'd you see, bud? Hey, boss.
I try to,
What'd you
like, I want to try to grab the tooth as he pulls.
Slightly delusional from the bashing you took in that hallway, not realizing that it's still a good like 25 feet from where you were in the doorway. It looked closer than it may appear.
Oh shit! I
You're
just
closer than it may be.
my hand is like
Cue the dinosaur.
on the stone or whatever on the ground. As he pulls me back, I'm just like, oh.
What'd you see, boss?
My teeth.
Oh, well. You must have seen what I saw in that hallway. His own teeth. Okay. So going through the door takes you back through the hallway where he was at. Huh.
So now that he's safe, let's reopen the door on the other side, and then see if we can see through that door again. What do you think? As I turn to JJ.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay.
Wait, before we do that,
Yeah.
Switches.
what happened on the other side? It's not.
I just kept stepping and I tried to check for shit and then like it still hurt me somehow and it did it every time.
So there were traps.
Yeah.
Did you find them all?
Don't want to know.
Weren't so you'd like step on something or what? How did these traps get triggered?
Yeah. Probably.
Wait, you activated spider climb. Why didn't you just crawl along the wall?
I stop and I go.
Or the ceiling?
See what I did, and it was up there too. You know, really advanced stuff.
Do I believe it when he says that?
I try to lie to him.
You try to lie to him?
Love it.
Alright, give me an insight check.
Fucking love it.
Him or me?
You.
15.
As he's kind of muttering this out, you hear a little bit of whistling between the gaps now in his teeth.
Okay.
And he's not as good at holding back what he once was. You can kind of read through it a little bit that you think he completely forgot.
And I look at him like Ron Burgundy does and goes, I don't believe you.
And I spit blood in his face. I say, there's your proof, fucko. I go, pooh. There's your fucking proof, man. You don't know what I've been through. You haven't seen what I've seen, man.
I cast Cure Wounds on him, level 1 again.
Okay.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Okay.
Quit talking like that. I just healed you for a shitload. You're not
Really?
dying anymore. I'm
Oh,
curing
that's-
those wounds.
Yeah, what happens to me? How am I like healed? Are like the wounds are the wounds closed or?
The wounds begin to close, but your teeth do not reappear.
Alright, I start standing up and like stretching and shit, like sucking on my tool. Yeah, thank you.
So, now what do we do?
Yeah, now what?
Not that.
Not that.
Do we
Drizzle
go?
pokes his head through the door abyss and looks around.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
I think we go back to the hallway where he came. Try
Yeah,
to
do we all have to
15.
go?
15.
Yeah, I'm looking for where he walked.
So as you're looking through, you can see certain depressions on some of these stones, ever so minor that they may be. But it's easier to see where he walked in the last, or what you deem to be the first half of the hallway from your perspective, as some of the footprints are covered in blood. And you can see what stones it was that he had walked on from the midpoint forward.
Okay.
Aside from that, you see 2 teeth.
What about
Scattered about the
the
floor.
traps? Are they still out?
Yes, you still see, like, you can feel the warmth of both of these, like, little embers burning to your left and right. You can see what looks like a giant blade in the distance halfway through. You can see large pipes pushing out pieces of the wall that look like almost like hydraulics, as well as some wooden spears in the distance.
Grizzle mutters, fuck it. He unties himself and walks through.
Okay. Put yourself where you're at.
Whoa.
He's already doing it.
Yeah, I know. But
So as you guys are looking around, you just see Grizzle kind of poking his head through, and then he takes one more step.
It just goes into nothingness as far as we see.
Correct.
And I go, then I look at JJ. Do we follow him?
I walk through the door.
Okay, I guess we're going.
Right.
And Dane follows with.
I want to stay back, holding the door open.
Okay.
So we will go.
I walk back in behind him.
All right.
And I,
So as the half-orc stands alone, holding the door like the good butler that he is, the rest of you travel back through.
be like, clearly we missed something. We pulled all the levers, we went through.
Honestly, I don't know, man. I found a lot of things.
Check the door at the end of the hallway. Maybe there's something to that.
Most of them hurt.
Maybe it's backwards.
Is the hallway illuminated enough where we can see down the full hallway?
Grizzle slowly starts making his way down, making sure he steps in the same spot Snot did, looking at the ground and the walls, checking for traps and like hidden something that looks out of
Give me
place.
an investigation check.
Six.
You make your way down the hall, first following the bloody footsteps of Snot. As you come down, you see one additional tooth to the two that you saw before on the ground. You look over and you get to the walls that are obviously pushed further into the room. As you look over the hydraulic piping behind it, its craftsmanship is incredible, but you can tell there's a certain degree of age to it. But as you're peering through the room, you're basically in awe of some of these mechanics more than anything else.
Seems to be safe. Wait until I'm at the end before you make your way down. Because I don't know where he stepped here, right? Because
Correct.
tree blood.
Free blood.
So I go here.
As he's doing that, I'm gonna move up. So I'm gonna do sort of the same thing, kind of observing where he did. I'm gonna kind of walk up, but I'm gonna stop right before these hydraulics, and just kind of watch as Grizzle goes forward.
Okay.
I'm still just chilling.
I lay down flat on the ground.
Snake crawling. Carefully making my way this way to the best of my ability to follow what I think he
I say, hold on
did.
now.
Okay, and as he does that, I'm gonna move up. How far are these squares?
5.
So I'm gonna move up to right at the end to right there.
As I'm belly crawling along, I say, I'm right behind him.
And then I just kind of say, hey, Grizzle, just stay close. And I'm just going to kind of keep pace with him, like 5 or so feet behind him.
Okay.
So as he's moving, we're both moving kind of together.
I stop here right by the door. I look back over my shoulder. It's not snaking it up. I'm like, did you check any of these 2 little alcoves?
I'm looking at the ground, like as I'm calling, and he keeps talking, and I'm like, yeah, nothing here, nothing down here. Just gonna keep on checking for things on the ground. What'd you ask me about what now?
If you went down here or here.
Oh, I'm like, I just like shrug. I'm like, I don't know, a lot of stuff went down, man. I looked. So I looked.
I say to Grizzle, why don't you take one and I'll take the other and we'll see if we can find, maybe he missed something.
Alright.
Which one do you want?
I'll go this way.
Okay. You're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
So you'll walk up here?
I'm not walking yet. I'm just looking down there.
Okay. So I turn, but I am gonna walk this way.
Okay.
So Dane's gonna take some steps and just kind of look in this alcove. And do I see anything on the wall or the floor? Is it light enough for me to be able to see?
Yeah, give me an inspection check. Investigation.
An inspection check.
And
That's a new
investigation.
one. 4.
4. As you're looking around, like you press your hands up against the wall and it's still cold and damp. You look for any stone that seems out of place, but everything seems to have a place and a purpose in this little corner of yours.
Okay. And I turn around and I say, that just looks like a part of the, I don't know, there's nothing here. What about you? See anything?
Seeing that Dane successfully did his little corner without any traps, I carefully start observing mine.
Give me a perception check. As you're standing a little distance away.
3, 7,
7.
8.
8. As you look down, it gets darker into the further the corner you get, but you can still see the walls and make out the outlines of the stone. When you're trying to compare it against the stones you had walked through before, it's too difficult. Like, you don't notice if one is vastly different than the other. As you looked at the craftsmanship as you made your way down the hall, it was immaculate. It was too difficult to probably tell by sight alone if one stone was much different than the other, if one would trigger anything.
And that's why I say, just, what about Dex? Did you see anything? Did you find anything?
I don't see anything. I reach in my bag and grab my quarterstaff.
Okay.
I slowly scoot forward. I reach out and give the wall a good jab.
Alright, give me a strength check.
17.
As you just give a good heave against the wall, nothing happens. You just strain yourself a bit.
I don't see anything here.
Interesting. Dane goes, oh, that's weird. And I kind of move my way up to about right here. And then I'm just going to put my hands on the door and just try and push the door open.
As you do, you feel some force against it. Door itself is locked. It will not move.
Peering down the tunnel.
And then I yell down the hall. I go, JJ,
Huh?
the door won't open. I wonder what would happen if. What's the orc's name again? Yeah, that guy.
Insano.
It's
Insano.
fuck you.
If he pulled the lever to open the door.
Okay.
Think that's a good idea? And then I kind of turned to Grizzle to see like his reaction to what that question is, as well.
You
To see like, do you think that's a good idea?
you turn to Insano?
No, I turned to Grizzle.
Oh, Grizzle.
I'm shouting to JJ
Oh,
as he, and then I turn to Grizzle and as I say, do you think that's a good idea?
Grizzle nods. Yeah,
All right.
let's try the green one again.
Wait, do we want to open the door, or do we want both doors closed?
You decide. Danielle's surprise me.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna close the door
What?
and then open it in
With
a
the lo-
minute. You have 1 minute.
You talking to him now?
No, I'm talking to Grizzle.
Yeah. Oh.
Because you're still standing on the other end of the hallway.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna close both doors. Give you a minute to investigate, see if anything's changed, and then I'll open the door in a minute, just in case you guys die or something. We'll come get you.
If that
You're dead
back
bodies.
door doesn't open, flip the green switch to open this door.
Yeah,
Because we
That's
know
what
that
that's what I
opens.
meant. But yeah.
All right. So I go back through the. Oh, I look at Snaplight. You coming? Or are you gonna stay in here with them?
So yeah, man. Totally.
All right. I
I'm
kind of
just
prop
laying
him
on
up
the
against
ground.
my shoulder and like, let's go.
I'm like, no, please let me just lay right here.
Oh, you're staying.
Wow. All right. Welcome with you.
All right. Yeah, I think probably had enough of this place. So
We're going this way.
yeah, we're going back through to the main room where we started, and we see Insano. I'm guessing as we.
As you step through the darkness, hauling your wee little friend with you,
All right.
you, Insano, suddenly see these two individuals pop back out of the darkness ever so slowly.
Yeah.
Like light were to just suddenly fall upon them.
All right.
Where's those other two idiots? Where'd they go?
All right. We haven't found anything, but thinking maybe both doors have to be closed to find what's next.
Sure.
I'm gonna go flip the switch.
I shake my head and say, all right.
So, what is happening with the door that you're holding on to?
I'm going to try to hold it open.
Okay.
And I go over and I flip the red lever.
All right. As you do, that platform disappears, and the first one appears again.
And the door remains open.
Door remains open.
And the yellow lever is now down.
Correct. All the rest of the levers are down.
Okay.
Well, should you stick our head back there and see what they're seeing?
It didn't close. And the yellow lever is down. Maybe we all need to go through?
Maybe. Why don't you ask them and see what they're seeing?
Well, I think we gotta complete this challenge as a whole group. Let's go in.
Okay.
We gotta go in.
What if we need to get back to the console to flip the switch? And why don't you check with them to see what they're seeing through the door?
Yeah, we should leave one person back.
All right, I'll go check with them. I walk through the door
Okay.
and I look back at them, and I say, "We flipped the switch, but I could still get through." Is anything different down there, or anything? Do you hear anything? See anything?
Nothing has changed from your perspective.
No.
I said, "Okay." Go back through the door. I say, "Nothing changed."
Well, wasn't it the green switch that unlocked that door?
Yes.
So why we flip the red one? Let's flip the green one.
Why are we opening that door?
Because there might be an exit.
To where?
The common room
Why?
with the weird lips.
Huh?
The green switch opens.
I
the
guess
door.
Yeah, maybe.
Came in and everything was reversed.
Okay. I like where your head's at. Flip the greens lever.
Okay. As you do, that platform disappears, if you want to remove it from the table. And the door on this end swings open.
And I'm standing right in front of
This
it.
one?
Yeah.
Swings open.
So I'm startled that this door opens, or kind of I just see it like a.
Snot, you want to push that door open? Nope.
No, that one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's about as far as it goes.
And Dane's standing right in front of it.
Yep.
And I look. I
And
poke.
this door remains open?
That door, as this happens,
Yeah.
you suddenly start losing grip,
Mm-hmm.
and it slams closed behind you.
Shit.
Okay, well, they've got a minute.
Okay.
We,
So
told, we
Dane.
told them we'd give them a minute.
And as that door is open, you can kind of hear JJ muttering across the chasm from where you're standing.
Grizzle yells out, "Doors open!" Through this one.
Okay, yeah, we could see it open, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we can hear them. So like, okay, yeah, I don't think anything crazy happened. It's clearly not an exit.
I'm gonna walk through the door. Walk through here.
Okay.
And then I say, did anybody, as I'm yelling like across the chasm, did anybody check out this platform, like the walls or anything, to see?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. So like I'm gonna kind of like walk along the wall this way,
Okay.
and just kind of, just slowly, just like slowly walk, and we're just kind of scanning to see the wall if there's anything that I notice out of place, or even like where I'm stepping, anything like that.
How close do you get to the edge?
I'm like an arm's length away,
Okay.
and I'm short.
Give me an investigation check.
Nat 20.
No tie.
You're going back and forth. Feels a little bit safer on the side simply because there's a little bit more ledge to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But as you had tossed your torch on the other side down, you kind of get close enough to just kind of peer over the edge, still keeping a firm grip on this side. And you can just see stonework go until just it falls into shadow, into an abyss. You stand back up, you go along the doorway, the door frame. Nothing pops out to you.
So it's kind of made my way along this whole edge, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're watching me kind of investigate this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So as I get back to the door that I started at, I say, it just looks like the side that you guys are standing on.
Yeah. All right, go back in. We're all coming in as a group.
Okay. So I walk through the door and I just kind of stand. And did Grizzle hear that? If not, I tell him. I go, they're going to come through the door and we're going to
You
go
can
as a
hear
group.
mutterings, and
Okay.
Dane passes that information on to you.
Yeah. Like, all right,
Flip the other one too, or no?
he's through. Say, Insano.
Mm.
We gotta do this together.
Okay.
I flip the yellow switch.
As you do, that door slams closed. You two are sitting in there, and you hear clicks like you did before, and you begin to see some of the traps that align the walls kind of shudder a little bit. Stepping away from the table for just a moment, we need to thank those who've helped us bring this episode to life. Our friends at Battle Bards. Battle Bards offers an incredible, vast array of sound, music, and effects to bring your games to life. Their Prime subscription service allows you to stream that content from anywhere, including if you play online. With the Prime service, you not only are able to stream that content, but if you wanted to purchase individual tracks for yourself or for use elsewhere, you get 20% off of all of your purchases on the site. Not only that, they give you access to mixers and soundboards to make the sound and effects that you need. If you go to battlebards.com, enter the promo code LOST to get a little discount off of your subscription. Our need for incredible sound is so vast that we're also helped by our friends at Sirenscape. Sirenscape brings amazing atmosphere and music to your games. With their app, you can set the mood at your table on the fly. Their tool sets allow you to create unique music for your games, and with their vast library, you'll find something for almost any RPG setting. Please find links in the description below to both of these amazing services. By using these links, you help us by showing our partners the support you have for our content. Both of these services provide an amazing level of immersion for your players. Check them both out and find out which is best for you. Or you can go our route and use them both, because they're both unique. Thank you to both Battle Bards and Sirenscape for your support. Now, let's get back to the table. Looking like they're trying to reset, but don't. As you're standing on the opposite side, pulling the lever, you can hear the clicks, but the clicks aren't as loud as they were before.
Interesting. And that door remains closed.
Correct.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll turn to Grizzle and say, do you think we have to do we all have to do it the normal way and just try and jump across the chasm, and because this seems to just be an endless circle.
I'm not sure. But we need to get to our group of friends.
I agree.
They start going down the hallway. Still slowly. I know the traps haven't reset, but I'm still making my way down the safest path
I'm gonna
possible.
follow behind him about 5 feet and
Okay.
just keep following behind him.
Always the brave you are.
Always the brave I am. Yeah. So I keep following him.
So if you want, unstupid.
I go all the way to the end.
Same.
Okay. As you approach the doorway, which still has charred marks on it, and you feel a little crunch under your foot as you're walking, not entirely careful, as you look down, you notice you cracked one of the teeth. You get through and you pass through the darkness, and as you do, you just feel this light pressure on your hands as you hold them out in front of you, and the door on that side opens as you and Dane pass through it.
Back to here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we didn't hit the green switch?
Correct.
Green switch.
The green switch only does this door.
Whatever.
Okay, so now we're all standing on
Okay.
that platform again.
Correct.
And the door is open.
Let's try
Behind you, yes.
JJ's plan of all of us going in the hallway and walking through the door
We
together.
gotta do it.
Okay.
We all have
That
to
seems like the
complete challenge.
easiest or the quickest.
We
plan
can
to
always
do
go
now.
back.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Let's
I
do
say,
it.
all right, let's do it. We tried everything else, so Dane's just gonna follow suit. So like wherever they're going, I trust my friends. We're gonna go.
Let's do the snap. Pick him up. Try to help him.
So as you all pass through the door behind you, the one where you had first entered into this puzzle that lay before you, you close it behind you?
I'm not closing it.
I'll close it behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the last one through?
So we're all in.
All in the hallway.
You close the door behind you, and you will all enter into this room. As you do, it's like you kind of just like half step over this broken door on this side, and you're back into a hall that looks also familiar.
See if you can open it
Can
again.
you open it?
Just give it a push.
So you step back to the darkness a little bit. You see him half kind of disappear as you feel light pressure on your hands as you're trying to make your way through. And you pop out on the other side alone. You see there are no platforms, and because I believe yellow was the last to be pulled.
Yeah.
And the door closed on the other side of this abyss that lay in front of you.
Okay. Pop back. No real change. Share the information.
Was there a switch we haven't tried yet?
Well, we haven't tried
Just the 4.
crazy
We
sequences.
tried blue. We did? Okay, so we tried all
You've
the
tried
switches.
every single switch.
Mm-hmm. Clearly, we missed something.
So there's another hidden switch somewhere else in this area.
All right.
As I turn to the group and I say, I'm out of ideas.
As you keep going in circles and circles, it feels as though you might have been down here for hours at this point.
What if we're all just supposed to jump? And just join Gerbo? Maybe it's a test. It is a test. But it's like all for one?
Alright, I'm gonna... So I can see, like, the bloody footprints in this area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna retrace his steps. I'm gonna examine behind these walls to see if there's any, like, maybe a way to escape.
I'm gonna
Give me an investigation check.
As he's
I'm gonna-
doing, go ahead.
That's a solid,
I'm gonna start with inspecting this wall that doesn't appear to have any traps on it.
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 4.
19, whatever my investigation is. 5, so 24.
You both work in tandem as you work your way slowly down this hallway again. Back and forth, communicating with one another as to what you see. As Insano stumbles upon one stone that suddenly gives way and crumbles underneath your hands.
Jesus. I get my legs ready to dodge.
And as your hand was on that wall, you see it crumble away. A light of excitement jumps into you, but then you realize it was just because of age and decay.
Oh.
You find nothing of great interest.
What about the ceiling?
That's what I was just gonna say. Damn.
As you look up for the first time, you notice nothing but darkness.
Alright.
I'm gonna take up my boar bone and throw it like, straight up.
Okay.
High as I can. Hard as I can.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Sweet. I love these. Is that a 9 or a 6? I can't fucking tell. I think it's a 9.
It's a 9.
14.
14?
14.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I had that one.
Is he within 10 feet of me? Because we're all standing there together?
You went...
3.
I thought it was only these two that went back into the tunnel again.
Are we still standing on that edge? Or
I
did
think
you
you-
say
I
you
think
made
you
your
guys
way
are
all
still
the way
standing
down?
on
I was
there.
following him.
Alright.
I was still in the tunnel.
But are
I
we
thought
on
we
the
were-
That's a
opposite?
3, boss.
Oh, what
It
the-
doesn't matter. So, as you do that, you just hear... as it just travels into the darkness.
Like, huh. That was cool.
And you hear... as it starts getting louder. And you suddenly see it appear again out of nowhere. You try to jump out of the way as the warbone comes back and smacks you on the shoulder for a point of damage.
Ow.
Okay.
Warbone. Boarbone.
Warbone.
I keep calling it warbone because you were.
Warbone. So at 60.
I'm so confused by this.
Alright.
Is there any way I can climb the wall? Like even a little bit, just to stick my head up there?
Give me an athletics check.
I can do that. That's one dice. Nope. 24.
As you start climbing, you go hand over hand as you keep going up. It's damp, it's difficult to get a foothold, but you're able to. As you guys are watching Insano just start to lose it a little bit, you just see him try to shear the wall face as he just disappears what looks like into the ceiling. As you keep going,
Yeah.
you suddenly look around, and even though you can feel wall, you can see nothing. What do you do?
I'm gonna keep slowly climbing up.
Give me another athletics check.
That's fucking dance, Carl.
It's a
One.
Crit fail.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
As you have made it up about 20 feet by this point,
Sure.
you keep grabbing on, but you don't know what to grab onto in the darkness.
The darkness.
Your hand gives way, and as you try to grasp, there's nothing, and you begin to fall.
Dark.
As you smack into the ground floor again,
Oh!
a little bit of wind gets knocked out of you as you get hit for 6 points of damage.
Whoa! Oh, Insano.
54.
You okay?
Yeah. Whew.
Did you see anything?
I did not. It was just dark.
Alright. I got an idea. As I...
Spirit fingers?
Jazz hands.
I cast Sending. And I try to communicate with Gerbo.
Okay.
I send him a message with my mind.
Okay.
Say, Gerbo,
That's telekinesis, Kyle.
are you out there? Gerbo, are you alive? Are you okay? We're stuck. Can you hear me?
Are you alive? We are stuck. Can you hear me? 10. Okay. It's
Yeah,
10
that's
words.
not even close to 25.
You hear no response.
No response.
Interesting. Whew. I stand up.
He's gone. I go back through the door.
As you start stepping into the door, you just hear a little grunt.
Like,
It sounds familiar,
like,
but only you hear it.
Zombie Gerbo.
like a telekinetic grunt or an
Correct.
audible, like,
A telekinetic grunt.
okay. Oh. It's Gerbo, I think.
What's he saying?
He didn't say anything, but it was his voice. He's I don't know. He sounded, did he sound like injured or
An indistinguishable grunt.
indistinguishable?
Ugh.
I think we might have to all jump.
No, I think you're insane now.
I mean, we've tried everything else. We've examined every part of this. I think it's just it's like a team effort. Ride or die, Insano. I'm with JJ.
Ride or die, he says.
Jonestown suicide pact going on.
I was gonna say.
Guys!
Sounds like some Charlie Manson shit.
That was
Mm-hmm.
Gerbo spoke to me. He said he's in a magical plane.
It's called death.
No. He said there's a door. He's still alive.
Why? Are you sure it's him and not some kind of trickery?
I'm certain.
Moden Kane is very powerful.
It was his voice. I heard it.
No, that spell only gives the person the ability to respond.
Okay.
That's the only way.
We all have to jump.
Oh god.
I have faith.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going.
Okay, but I'm not holding your hand. Am I still down here, like where my mini stands?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
through the door.
I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna say, all right, are we going on 3 or are we just going?
I push him over.
You push me over. We try to push me over.
Yes.
Okay, as he does, I'm gonna turn around and try and grab him and pull him with me.
I was gonna say.
Okay, contesting strength checks.
Wow.
Don't it see how hot you are? 2! Jesus. Actually,
Who rolled a 2?
He did.
it's technically.
You need new dice.
13.
It's 7 in. 7 in.
13.
13. Apparently.
Wait, you both have 13?
No, I had 7.
Oh.
7 to my 13. He loses.
That was just to grab him though when you were.
Oh yeah, that was just to grab him.
So you just
But
pull him
he
with you.
weighs a lot more than I do, because I'm just a small little dwarf.
Right.
But
Okay.
you're stronger in this, right?
Yeah, you won the strength check.
You won the strength check.
All right, I'm just I mean, whatever's happening,
He wasn't
we're both falling into
Don't
the
get-
abyss,
I
I
love
guess.
you.
How
I'm gonna
about
be-
this? I know I'm retroacting this a little bit, but give me a dexterity check to essentially see like if you're fast enough to be able to spin around and grab him. I would say if you land it, then you can pull him down with you because he's a little surprised.
I would definitely not be expecting that.
8.
8. You grab onto his wrist, but you don't have enough strength as you grab onto it because he's just a sweaty half-orc.
Okay.
You just slip off.
What if I'm Dane falls into the abyss?
You fall into the darkness.
What if I'm
Okay.
overcome with instant regret?
Like, oh! So Dane's in there. I'm looking at seeing, was that
Like-
necessary?
As you look over at Dane, falling into the darkness, you just hear him scream as he disappears.
The classic Star Wars guy.
Can you give me Dane's mini?
Like, alright.
Oh man.
It's not, he's
shit.
with, it's not with us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll just have been like dragging him along this whole time.
Okay. Alright, I'm like, alright, we just,
I
trust Gerbo.
there's no going back from that, I guess.
And
Sorry.
I jump up.
You jump off.
Yeah, I try to, like,
You guys doing anything?
distance myself, like a good jump.
So you're not like landing right where he was.
So I'm
but-
not, like, landing on the wall behind me.
You guys do anything?
I'm gonna make sure there's no more rope left, and
You're not gonna try to do anything for JJ?
Didn't he fall off or jump off?
He jumped off.
jump off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
They just watch you.
Yeah.
I like a grizzle. This just got real. I think that's all we got left. Unless you want to try some other combination of switches, I think that's it.
Thank you. As you guys sit there, you just see JJ jump into the darkness. No screams. This was entirely intentional. As he just disappears.
What do you want to do, Insano?
Wow. I don't know. We could try some more switches, but I think at this point, we might just need to get a little crazy. This makes me very
Yeah.
uneasy. I don't feel good about any of this. Unless you think there's something else we haven't checked or looked at. I mean, I tried to climb up the wall and I didn't see anything. It's just more dark. And that bone came right back and hit me in the shoulder. Threw that thing pretty hard.
I grab my rope back. Or can I have my rope back?
Absolutely.
I put
Your
it back
portion
in my
of it?
back. My portion.
I'm going to be generous and give him all the rest of the rope that we have.
75 feet.
Yeah, so you have a 50-foot and a 25-foot rope that are tied together currently.
Did we just leave the other part like where it was?
Yeah, you did. Nobody's picked it up.
That's fine.
I want to pick up Snot because Snot fell asleep at this point. And like try to like sort of cradle him because I don't know how I'm going to land. And seeing where JJ went and where I pushed Dane over the edge. Like, well, I'm going to jump a little bit over here. It's been great knowing you, Grizzle. I just jump into the darkness.
With
Snot.
With Snot. Holding Snot.
I do too. I jump, but I like brace myself to land like Captain America style. No, Spider-Man style. And
There you go.
Winter Soldier.
With
In
style.
the car, yeah.
Woo! Superhero landing! Yeah, that's really hard on your knees.
okay.
It's falling with style.
So Snot. Not jump.
He did.
He jumped.
Bunch.
Yeah.
He
So
threw you off the
no,
cliff.
no. So Snot.
Oh.
You wake up as you just kind of look up and you feel a cold breeze slapping you in the face. As you look and you notice that Insano is holding on to you. And you're falling rapidly. As you look into the darkness and you look up and you just see Grizzle standing there on the edge of the platform as he leaps after you. And you're all falling into the darkness.
All of us?
Google gobble.
I will take your character sheets.
They all wiped?
I don't know.
And
Yeah. Minis.
Holy shit. I went down, fell asleep.
It went down for real.
and you can all go upstairs.
Oh my god.
It got real.
Sorry for falling asleep, man.
It's alright.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, dog.
You paid the price for falling asleep.
Oh no.
You,
And Silo took you with him.
I did. I literally like like a father cradles his children.
This might have been a little cruel.
So Sean